Welcome to Brain Vision.
We're asked about how do the following quantities change when a simple ideal Rankine cycle is modified with reheating, and we're assuming that the mass flow rate is the same in all cases, so that we can compare apples to apples here. So they ask us about the pump work input. Does it increase, decrease, or remain the same? Well, it basically remains the same because we can look over here at the previous illustration. Let me actually, I think it's probably best to just copy this thing. So we'll copy this guy and paste him over here so we can refer to him easily. So, the work here for the pump input is basically comes into the system around here, which has nothing to do at all with the reheating. So that the power into the pump doesn't change. That winds up being the same. The turbine, let's see here, the turbine work output, well, that increases because you have work here, 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 and here all being output instead of just, and normally, basically, this line would be over here, and so you just have that much, but now you have that plus this, plus this, plus this. The heat supplied also increases, again, because we're supplying heat to here and here to here. The heat rejected increases because we wind up farther out here, and so the heat rejections phase is down here, so we wind up having more heat rejected out of after we've reheated out to way out here, gotten to higher entropies. And as far as the moisture content at the turbine exit, that decreases, and that's good because so normally we'd be like say here, where we're in the two-phase region here for the at the turbine exit, and again turbines you'd like to keep the water content as low as possible, and remember this is by mass. So the volume ratio of the water is actually pretty high. So if you were at 50% here, even 50% by mass means a whole lot by volume, because the ratio of the volumes is like 1,000. So if you have 50% of water by mass, well, no. The volume content would be low. So anyway, but I had that backwards. Sorry, but we want as little water, as little moisture as possible in the turbine, just for its own. There's cavitation problems and other things. So you like this to be low. So in fact, you'd like to be at least ideally on this saturation boundary, on this saturated vapor boundary, or even maybe out here a little bit. If you're out here a little bit, the problem is you get less work out of there. The length of the line doesn't necessarily correspond to the amount of work, but it kind of, in some senses, it does. So that's why you want the line to be long, but you'd like it to be right at the touching this saturated vapor boundary here.